Alright, so one hot dog later, and I'm still hungry. But I can carry on. I have the strength to carry on. We're going to model the coffee table next, or cocktail table, whatever you want to call it. This is pretty much going to be simple, I think. It's basically just taking what we already have pretty much from the couch and just making a chair out of it, really. The only thing is let's see, cocktail table. Yeah, the only thing that's different is the measurements 54, 24, 14. So let's get into Max and do that. Let's take this and open it. What I want is this one and this one. Yeah. And we're going to shift drag out another copy, hit OK, and make sure to go to group and detach that so it's not part of that group anymore. And then we'll just go in here and close this and select both of those, right click and hide selection. Take this and just move it over here to the origin. Excuse me. I think we'll be able to reuse this top. If not, we'll worry about that later. But let's go into the top view. I think it said it was 54 inches across, so 54 inches. We'll go from the corner here over. Alright, so let's, I think it said 54 inches. Let's look at that one more time. 54 inches in length, yep. So take that and come over here with it. And then it said it's 14 inches tall. So, I mean, we can do that in the front. Go to tape, and we can type in 14 inches tall. So from the origin up, like that. And we can take this and go up to the top with it like that, which means we can take this and just go up with it like that. Should work pretty well. Bring it over till about here because I think the bottom of this curves in. Yeah, see, it comes down and then over. So, and we'll go to the top view, and this right here is what, 24 inches, but it's two of them, so it'll be 12 inches a piece. So we'll just do that. Take this right here and get these vertices and just bring them down to right there. And there we go. I'm just going to make a mock one real quick. Take this and shift drag out one. Right there. Take this. What this will do is help me get the measurements of it. There we go. Alright, so that's basically what we're looking at right now. Seems about right. So I'll just shift drag out another one of these. I'll route it there for now. What we need to do is select the top here. If we're going to reuse this one, at least try to. We're going to select this ring right here and then do a connect. Alright, just one's fine. And then that way, I think what we can do is select the bottom vertices right through here. I hope it works. And just scale it to right here. I'm not so sure it's going to work, but we'll definitely try it. You see how it does our chamfer right here. So I'm just going to take this over to this edge and then kind of bring this to line it up. Do the same on the other side. Right here. Depending on what this looks like, if it looks good, we'll keep it. If it doesn't, then we're going to have to make a new one with different chamfers. And yeah, looking kind of crappy to me. Well, no bother. We can make a new one. So leaving this as a template really quick, we'll just take another box like so. And just making a new one. Go into our front view and convert it to an editable poly. Bring that down, and this up. And then we have that. Now we can delete the other one. Alright, and with this we can do the same thing. Do a ring selection, connect it once, go into our vertice mode here, and scale it in, like so. Excuse me. And then do that. Alright, let's see here. Just going to select this whole thing and do an auto smooth on it. It seems to be smoothing it rather crappy for me. Alright, so we have that. I'm going to hit F4 to bring that in. Now I'm going to select each side right here and control click these edges. I'm going to control click the middle because I don't want the chamfer that at all. Alright, then I'm going to hit chamfer. Bring it down somewhat like so, not too much, just enough. Select this, do a ring, do a loop, except for right here. Make sure it's got everything that I want. Don't want it to be here. Oh yeah, kind of do, don't we? Let's look at this. Yeah, we'd want that to be chamfered somewhat. So let's do it. Just not the all the way around. Alright, so let's chamfer that. It's just the tiniest bit. Then we hit F4, and yeah, that looks a lot better. Alright, so we'll go to our top view, and with this selected, we'll just shift drag another copy over. Like that. There we go. And with this, I'll just kind of scale it in some. Scale it in to fit inside here, like that. Delete this one. Well, for now, we'll just drag this over. Shift drag a copy over. And then delete the other one. There we go. Alright, now we have that. So I can take all these tape measures and delete them. And we have the coffee table. So next we're going to do this one, the end table, which is the exact same, just a little smaller. And it is 26 by 2020. Pretty easy. Alright, so with all that selected, what I'm going to do is shift drag out some. Alright. So the length is 20 inches, so we'll go to tape measure and drag out 20 inches. That. Take these, bring it in right there, and I'll just delete this one like that. You can tell that the corner piece is not so abrupt as the other one, so I'll just have to take these right here and we'll just take them out a little bit, something like that. Doesn't seem to be that bad. Take this like this, something like that. For some reason this don't look like it went the same amount. Okay, we'll do it like that. Alright. That looks pretty decent. Seems about the same. Might be a little thinner. So we're just gonna kind of, make that look as best we can. Yeah, it's just a little bit thinner than this one. And I can see that the coffee table is actually just a little bit, it's not as thick right here in the picture as how I have it. So I'll fix that in a minute as well. Okay, so with that, let me zoom in on it. It's 20 inches this way. So tape measure. Oops, let me delete that. Tape measure, 20 inches. Yeah, I had it right. That. Excuse me. Hit my headphones. I'm not used to wearing these things anymore. It's been a long time since I've done a tutorial. I'm just going to select these and bring it in like that. This is actually going to be about 10 inches. So what I want to do, let me center the pivot on here. Let's just make 2 of these that are about 10 inches long. Let me just do this really quick. Undo that move. Delete this tape measure, they're starting to confuse me. Alright, so I want to specify the length, 20 inches. There we go. And actually, let me do 10 inches. Something like that will help me out a little bit better. Then I can take this and bring it this way. Okay. And let me look on here. It looks so thin. It says it's 20 inches this way. At least I think that's what it said. Width is 20 inches, height is 20 inches. So I guess that's 10 inches. It just seems a bit bigger than, I don't know, it just seems a bit bigger for some reason. Let me look at it this way. I don't know, maybe it's not. Proportions can really start to affect your mind when you get in here and do this stuff. Start freaking with you. Let's delete this one. Get it in here like so. Bring this one over. Like that. And that seems about right. Let me delete this one. I don't know, remember how I got that one there. Okay, let me see how close that resembles that. Too bad. Might be a little bit off, but seems like it's working for us. Delete this tape measure. I'm going to go back to my front view and I'm going to select these. I'm going to take the middle vertices right here, just go up a little bit with it. I'm going to do the other one to match. I was just going to delete it, but I just move it up easy. There we go. Alright, so there's our 2 tables. And I think the end table's got this one little piece that comes sticking through it. So that'll be easy enough to make. I can do that with another box. So we get a box, just come through it a little bit like so. Scale it out a little bit. Something like that. Look at it through there. It's kind of thin. I'm thinking overall that this is too wide still. It's really starting to bother me. We're to editable poly. I'm just going to make this longer. Yeah. I'm also going to assign that gray to it. I just wish I could see it from the side. I can't tell if it's going up in an angle. It seems like it's going up in an angle, which is probably why it doesn't seem so wide to me. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take this whole thing and I'm going to group it. I'm going to call it the end table. And I'm going to put I'm just going to put that on there, FFD by 2. Select the top here. I just want to see what this does. I'm just experimenting now. Something like that. That's what it kind of looks like it's doing to me. I can't really tell, but it looks like it's going up. It just seems so thick here, and I think that it's because I'm looking at this more than the rest of it. Yeah, probably. You know what though? I don't think I like this on there, so I'm just going to take that off. Close this. Take this whole FFD and destroy it. I'm going to take these things. Look at this one more time. I'm just going to squeeze this whole thing in together. Here we go. I'm just going to go with that. That looks good enough to me. When in doubt, there you go. Unhide all. Take the end table. I'm just going to put it over here next to it. I'm going to take this and then control select all of that and group that together and call it the cocktail table. Move it over here like that. And after we do it, if the proportions seem off, we can always fix it by scaling and manipulating. So I'm going to see how high that is comparable. It's up there almost to the top of the cushions, and that looks like it's almost at the top of the cushions. So decent enough to me for now. Let me just bring this in here like this. Okay, so it takes a little bit of work to get this stuff in, and even if you're not sure about it, you sit there and look at it forever, but it seems like we're getting somewhere with it. Might have to tweak the proportions a little bit here and there, but other than that, I think we got something going. Now we can start working on the stuff that goes on top here, like the lamp and this little vase thing, and even this little crazy thing right here. So in the next video, let's do that. Let's create the lamp and the stuff that goes on the end table. And I think we'll really start to get everything looking right the more we put stuff in here. So I'll see you in the next video.